Marking and feedback is a challenging and time-consuming part of teaching and learning, albeit absolutely necessary. When done effectively, timely, and purposefully, it is a relevant, meaningful, and invaluable aspect of the teaching and learning process. Using affirmative checks helps confirm to students that they are on the right track and give them the chance that they need to self and peer mark their work. Marking supports certain points of transition in learning. Teachers are able to build upon affirmative checks with developmental verbal feedback collectively, in small groups, and individually. They are able to utilize opportunistic and spot checking questions to ascertain the percentage of students who struggled with particular questions or activity and support accordingly. Progressive assessment can be used as a whole class discussion tool, or it can be used with small groups and individuals. Here, teachers assess students' conceptual comprehension, usage and application ability, provide support and affirmation needed, and directing learning based on the assessment information. This could take the form of added support and scaffolding, working with a learning partner, same learning intention but deeper thinking and problem solving, or accelerating the learning. Personalized progressive assessments provide relevant verbal feedback and feedforward activities. Teachers may use a system of annotation to substantiate the dialogue through modeling, scaffolding, or additional practice activities. This may be written in the learner's book or provided as a printed resource. Teachers may also use abbreviation to establish the outcomes of progressive checks, providing students are aware of what they mean. This helps students when they recap that phase of learning and inform the teachers when checking students' catalog of learning. This results in more informed and valuable written feedback and feedforward activities. Different schools and faculties have their policies, and these should be adhered to. It is worth being mindful that written feedback should be developmental. Great job, well done, and other comments of that sort on their own does not provide any relevant developmental insight for students. Focus on their areas of strength and their areas for development. Provide students with feedback in children's speak and be clear about where their learning is going and how to get there. This written feedback can be accompanied with visible marking, so ticks, etc. It is more productive when the work marked and feedback on is specific. Feedback can be learning intentions that are ragged or more personalized comments given. It is important that students are given feedforward activities to address areas for development. The activities should be specific to students' learning journey and needs, well thought through and differentiated. These can be provided on printed resources or projected sets of 5 clusters of activities with students assigned sections of each cluster personalized to their learning needs. For any feedback and feedforward activity to have impact, it needs to be timely, intentional, and prioritized. Students need time to read and understand the feedback given and the opportunity to ask questions and gain clarity. For feedback activities, students need the time to complete these and have the chance for teachers or peer support as needed. Plan time for these within the lesson as best as possible, although the time allocated could also be homework or independent learning time for that week. There may be the case when students have found a particular concept challenging. When teachers assess that topics are not fully conceptualized by the majority of learners or not as good as it should, this is indicative that some reteaching is needed. This could also be addressed at the same time the feedforward activity is being completed or in another lesson in its entirety. Reteaching of a concept needs to have a different approach to those used initially to ensure that students fully understand and are able to use and apply the knowledge that they have acquired. Marking and feedback is that aspect of teaching that is either liked or disliked by teachers, yet essential in developing learners. Most teachers are well aware of the importance it plays in learning and facilitate it exceptionally. It is the role of all teachers to ensure improvements in marking and feedback as a means of influencing students' overall accomplishments.